Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look on the Bitcoin market, because here it was not quite common. The price action compared to the other markets that we saw in the previous couple of days. Bitcoin shows better resistance to overall tendency that we see right now in the markets. So as I said today in the gold analysis, in the euro analysis, you probably see it by yourself that currently investors closing riskier assets, putting out the money, United States dollars, and put them in the money market, sitting in the cash, and buying the Treasury bonds. As I already shown in this chart in today's videos, this is another moment I will show you. This is the chart of the United States 10-year bonds yield. So yield is dropping, it means the price is rising. And you can see that the value of the bonds have increased for the 3 sessions, just in the 3 sessions, for 15%. So that's really outstanding price behavior. So currently you can see market is taking some minor relief, while the American traders are sleeping right now. But when they will wake up, this tendency has a chance to continue, especially if today we will get the positive numbers of the gross domestic product release. It could be more support to the dollar, and demand for this also could be increased. So currently, this is just mostly psychological moment. We discussed this in our weekly report on the forex market, on the gold market, that we see that demand for United States dollar within the October, November could increase, and that's why we have some suspicious doubts on the perspective of the rally, as on the euro currency, as on the gold, because before the elections, usually investors are turning and running into the quality. Besides the elections, we have the end of the financial year in November as usual. We have the holidays as the Thanksgiving. Then later we will have the Christmas, as Donald Trump said that the results of the election could be postponed because a lot of voting sheets have been sent by the mail, so they should be calculated. So a lot of frauds already have been estimated with this process, and we are not exclude the chance that the Supreme Court could be involved in estimating of who will win in the elections. In this case, it could be really dirty elections, and it could last for months. If this ultimate scenario will take place, the demand for United States dollar for treasuries could be increased even more. And currently, as you can see on the Bitcoin market, in this weekly chart, as you can see, market stands actually at resistance. This is major 618 resistance. Market has tested this week finally 1350 area. Our target stands at 1450, and probably sooner rather than later it will be reached, because overall tendency on the Bitcoin looks great. But take a look, we see some slowdown in the hash rate currently this week. On the daily chart, market, as we said, should proceed higher, although we thought that here could be some pullback, but this hasn't happened. Market just stands flat. Sometimes it happens when the market shows the acceleration, but we said that we expect the further upward action to the 1410, 14 even area to complete 1618 extension of the butterfly. Well, it's not has been reached totally, it's just $20, $200 till this level, but this action has happened now. Market stands, well, it's under pressure of just sell-off, that we see huge sell-off in the market. So just take a look at what's going on in the stock market, and you understand why Bitcoin stands under pressure. And Bitcoin currently shows really very good resistance to this process, because if we'll take a look at the euro currency or in the gold, you'll see that just nasty black candles and just miserable collapse has happened recently, while on the Bitcoin it's moderately, well, not as strong. So it's just controlling sell-off, let's call it in this manner. Still, in the current moment, when we have elections still ahead, we think that it would be better to wait for a deeper retracement, because taking the positions right now is not quite safe, because investors still could continue this tendency that we have, the running into United States dollar, and that will make some pressure on Bitcoin as well. So some deeper retracement here is probable. At least chances on that significant. And in such environment, when you have a real barrier and some fundamentals, overall background that we have in overall environment, it's not really very friendly for taking position immediately. But while this turmoil with the elections will be over, a lot of stimulus will be provided, despite who will win. Whether it will be Trump or whether it will be Biden, money will appear on the market. And that led us to have no doubts that Bitcoin, after the retracement, will proceed upward direction and reach our target. I think that's in this year we will see the 15 even level easily. So on the 4-hour time frame chart, there's a few levels that we could consider. First level almost has been reached at 1284. Next one is confluence around 1220, 1231. This will be strong support, where we could consider also maybe position taking, depending on when this will happen. So hardly market will reach this level within the 2 sessions, although it's actually possible, but we will see. But currently, among the primary levels to keep an eye on, this confluence and 1136. So maybe this retracement will be enough for Bitcoin to regroup and just hold the impact of the massive sell-off that we'll see on all markets across the board. So these 2 levels probably should hold this downside pullback before our market will continue upward action. Just under the pressure. Currently, Bitcoin is just the victim of the hostage of the global tendency. It's not because of something wrong with the Bitcoin, just because of the massive running into United States dollar before the risky moment of the elections. This is the first moment, guys, that we would like to show you. Second moment, guys, I would like to announce the release of the new fundamental research on the Bitcoin market. As usual, we're taking a look at the statistics, we're taking a look at the major news that we think important for Bitcoin perspective in the longer term tendency, and we provide also very interesting material for a forecast of the Bitcoin price. I think that will be interesting for you because it is provided by the Timothy Peterson. He is really very high educational person. He have the certificate of the CFA, and he even read the lections in the university on the subject, on the MBA courses. The background of his study stands in relation to the Metcalfe law that set estimate between their price and the users of the net of the Bitcoin. And since he has put the first forecast somewhere in 2010, his forecast works pretty nice and predicts more than 70% of the price value of the Bitcoin. And he has released the new forecast. Here you could read it. It's very interesting. For example, here you could see the forecast of the price based on his theory, on his model. Now, sequence projection was for July this year, 10,000, and mostly he was spot on. And the January 24, it suggests the value of the 100,000 for a coin. So this is interesting. And also he provides very interesting indicators to assess where market is overpriced. He uses 2 possible indicators here, bringing the chart of the history where market reached these levels of the overbought and how it reacts on reaching of these levels. And here they suggest that it also could be overbought very soon, right here around 15 even level. So that's why it could become also the reason for a pullback. So that's what we have included in our monthly report. So a lot of other interesting stuff, important news, statistics, as you can see in the report. So you could just take a look at this. It's not very big amount of reading, but it provides a lot of interesting and important information. So let's see what will happen on the Bitcoin market. I hope that we will get the good entry levels on this week, maybe on the next week.